Alright, I've never been one for just like casual video stuff, but I thought maybe I'd do this for a little bit. Yeah, I'm working on a bunch of stuff right now. I got too many things going on in the shop, and one of which is this little fiddle right here next to me. So I thought I'd give you guys a sneak peek. I'm doing a series of fiddle making courses now. I'm going to try and do some, and I don't know if this is interest to anybody out there, but I'm doing the beginner course, which is how to make a fiddle from a box, right? And specifically this one was kind of fun for me because this was a box from my grandfather's shop in Mississippi, and so I'm calling it a Mississippi box fiddle. And yeah, it's like a pachette. A pachette was a pocket violin, or is a pocket violin, and a lot of times dance masters would actually like slip them in a long coat, or if you had them for private lessons, or just a small, quieter violin. And so I'm still learning to play the fiddle, and I sound awful, I think, and my kids probably agree. And so I wanted something that was really quiet that I could actually play at home, not a loud one. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to make a small, cute little fiddle that's loud, or sort of quiet. It doesn't have any F-holes in it yet, but I'm probably going to put them on the sides. Yeah, but I'm hopefully stringing this up in the next couple days. I'm putting the last coats of finish on the neck today. But I've been filming this whole series just like my other courses on how to make banjos. So I have an Appalachian banjo course, octagon banjo course, a gourd banjo course. Yeah, and so now I'll add hopefully a beginner, intermediate, and advanced fiddle making course. The advanced will not be a full-out traditional fiddle or violin. That's pretty complex for just a series of videos, and I really enjoy the mentorship of working with people making those kinds of instruments, and so I offer those apprenticeships that I've done online and in person. This little box fiddle has been really a great distraction also from my piano cabinet project. And so I have the drawers for the piano cabinet. I've got the main part of the drawers done. I got to do the backs and all the other jazz to go over there. It's been haunting me. It's just not done yet. And the other thing that's been haunting me is I have so many things halfway done, and I need to get them done. I got an area over here in my studio that just collects stuff, and I need to rectify that because it's starting to bother me. And so I have too many tool cabinets in a way, and too many tool cabinet ideas. And so I'm going to point you over here. I'll show you. It's pretty gross. So all this stuff over here just collects, and I have in that corner, these are drawers from a desk. And the drawers from the desk is from a very special person in my life and the life of Georgetown College. And she was our former provost, but current president of the college. She's amazing. And her name is Dr. Allen. And so those are from Dr. Allen's desk, and I was hoping to mount the drawers to make them a cabinet. But the funny thing is I don't have a ton of stuff to put in a cabinet. But as history teaches me, if you get a cabinet or make a cabinet, you fill a cabinet. It just happens, right? You build it, they'll come. I got tons of stuff, but I don't know if I should keep that stuff. I'm at that point where I'm like, I need to get rid of a few things. So I have some hand planes over there that I'll probably get rid of, sell, or give to students. And I want to build a drawer set for templates right now because I have one that's plastic that I got for free from someone, and it holds all of my violin templates and everything else that I make. But I hate the way it feels, and the drawers don't come out all the way, and so I kind of function. I've gotten myself spoiled. My tool cabinet over here, these drawers down at the bottom, if I could point, there you go, those ones. They come out all the way, so I kind of use them like a tray. My drawer right here that looks like the shape of Kentucky or a cloud, that comes out all the way, and I always carry them as things, right? And that's how that small cabinet was designed. There was screws. I literally just take the whole drawer out, put it in my tool bag, and go to site to use them. And I've really fallen in love with that process with my card catalog. That's become a staple for so many things in my shop. And so you have this method with the card catalog that the drawers obviously come out, and whatever I need, I can sift through and use, and then they go away. And more oftentimes, I pull these things out and I'll take the drawer, put it on the bench and work with it and come out. But those ones for my templates, I'm constantly like leaning in and trying to get out, and they just doesn't work. Anyhow, so I'm looking at building a new thing over there. Gosh, that looks awful. Thing over there for templates and whatnots. Yeah, geez, man. So I got things that I need to get done, and just not having the time to do them right now with my teaching schedule and everything else. Yeah, so, but I'm kind of revamping the shop a little bit, and that's a good thing to do from time to time. I got an exhibition up right now in Cynthiana, Kentucky, and it was supposed to be an instrument show, and their hanging system didn't really work out for instruments, and so I was like, no worries, I got tons of artwork that just hasn't been on display for years. And so I literally kind of pan y'all around. I took just stuff off the walls, so there's gaps up in the walls and all over there. There was artworks all over here, you know. And so when that show comes down, when that show comes down in a month or so, everything's going to come back, and I know it's going to feel crowded. And so I'm trying to think of the best way to utilize this space to feel a little less like a hoarder's room and more like an artist studio. Because, I mean, personally, that's where everything kind of teeters. My grandfather was not a hoarder in a traditional sense because I found value in what he gathered, I guess. But I grew up in his shop with that aesthetic, with that, like, you had to walk through a path to get somewhere. And man, I never wanted to be that, but I liked that feeling of his shop. And so, I don't know. I got to get rid of stuff. I got to get a little more organized, a little cleaner in terms of surfaces. Always had that problem. When I was in college, I used to experiment with my apartment, like my dorm room, basically. And I lived in a single room. I was an RA at the University of Florida in the dorms. And so they gave you like a double room that was a single occupancy. And man, I did so many weird things in there with not just organization, but I had the still tendency that there's a flat surface. I put stuff on it. It just collects for me because I'm always in a hurry for everything else. And so I built angled, wired things like objects that would sit on top of every flat surface in my apartment or my dorm room. And so that way if I set something on it, it would just slide off, right? It was just a way of keeping a surface clean and without having clutter or whatever. And so I made tables like that where they had pockets in them. I could put everything in there and hide it. But my studio was always a little bit of a mess in grad school, and but my apartment was cleaner. But now so I've always had that kind of dichotomy where I had a messy space and a very organized, clean space, and that's always been like when I was at UF, my studio was really clean because I shared it with a ton of people, and then my home space was a mess. And then it flipped when I had a private studio at the UGA for master's work. That was a mess, and my apartment was a little better. But now I have a home with a wonderful wife and kids that is organized and good because my wife is she needs that mentally, and she's really good at running a house. And my kids have followed suit in a really good way, and that's a great example for them, better than I could offer in that way. And so now this has become a mess. So I just need to clean up stuff. Anyways, so incoming projects. I got to build a cabinet. I got to build a little drawer set. I got to finish off the drawers for the piano cabinet. I don't know. That thing is haunting me. I got to figure it out. Yeah. So, oh, that in terms of teaching and instruments. I got more stuff coming up. So, let's finish this fiddle, and hope you all have a good week. And hey, if you like updates like this or whatever, I've never done this stuff. So if you're into this and you're here for it, let me know. And if you just want to see videos of me making stuff, they'll be coming out little bits at a time, because with my teaching schedule and everything else, I don't make money on YouTube. This is just for fun for me. Yeah, so let me know if you like seeing this stuff. All right, have a good one.